episode 2, Girl Talk No Filter. First, we just want to say thank you guys so much for watching the show, for all of your shares, your retweets, your reposts, your comments, your messages, your text messages, your phone calls.
Constructive criticism.
Yes.
All of that. Thank you.
Thank you. As you know, I am Terilisha.
I'm Margo. And I am Kris.
Follow us on Instagram at Girl Talk No Filter. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into it. All right, we're going to start today's episode with Girl Talk Topics. And I'm also going to mix it with our boy bye of the day. I'm going to give that to Diddy. Diddy gets the boy bye for his love
Only
contract.
From you, not from me. Hey, Diddy. No, boy bye.
Yeah, I'm so. I'm straddling the fence with that.
Okay, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, we are talking about Diddy's comment about not being married, not being committed to marriage, but being committed to a love contract.
Yes.
You want to read it, Kris?
I can read some of the things that he said.
Okay. I saw this on Nicole Bitchie's website. He did an interview somewhere else, and, you know, Nicole posted about it. I was just reading it like, for real, no Diddy. So go ahead, Kris.
Okay, he went to an explaining on NicoleBitchie.com. I guess they did an interview, or maybe this is just her quoting what he said.
Yeah.
Okay, he said, I don't know if I'll ever get married. It's the whole thing of, I think you have to be ready for it. It's somebody else's heart involved, and that it's just a lot of responsibility. I don't want to be going to court and having somebody interfere with my relationships. So I'd rather just do the Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, have been together for over 30 years, but have never been married. But I will give a contract. I will commit to a contract, a love contract. And in his love contract, he said usually they're drawn up for couples who are already married and want to strengthen their marriage. But the bad boy mogul can do the love contracting. But the bad woman can do the love contracting. He says a typical love contract pretty much states guidelines in the relationship and could be something as frivolous as making sure the toilet seat is always down, to serious rules like making sure one partner gives the other X amount of money every Monday, or is allowed multiple partners, or has to maintain a certain type of look.
Diddy, go on for all that. I am not for a love contract. Basically, you're saying I'm good enough to be with for the rest of your life under a contract, but I'm not good enough to be committed to with a ring for marriage.
But I understand somewhat of that because the amount of money that he's worth, his net worth is $735 million. So, but it's like Margo said, that's hard looking for love when you're that rich and nobody can really give you anything because you have everything. And people are usually trying to leech off of you and suck off of you when you do have that much money, so you can't necessarily find real true love. But at the same time, I do feel like, you know, you can still find love when you're rich.
Only if you get somebody that's worth just as much as you. Other than that, you're doomed, and you better sign a whole bunch of love contracts.
I just feel like if you can commit to the contract, you can commit to. You can't look. If you're looking at the money, you're not really looking at the love aspect of it. You got to go into it with the mindset that who you're going to be with is who you're going to be with, and you can't look at an ending when you don't get married with an ending in mind other than death. If you're looking for like, oh well, I can't risk the possibility of losing some of my money.
Yeah,
like,
but people change when they get married. So the same girl that he thought that he was really in love with, the one that he thought that he was like, who was head over heels for him for truly being himself, could change once they get married because he has so much money. Like there's so much that they would feel, you know, like. I understand Diddy.
I mean, I get it, but isn't it the whole point of the prenup?
No, prenups don't. I mean, that's just not enough. No, because then you have to go through, like he said, you have to go through the legal issues of it. Even if you have a prenup, like people aren't the same. Like whoever his girlfriend is, well, Cassie obviously is his girlfriend now, but who's to say that she's not dating him just because of who he is? It's hard. It would be hard not to date Diddy for not being Diddy. Yeah. Like, would she really date him for just being Sean Combs? Would she really just be there if he wasn't who he was?
I don't know, but for me, I don't know. I just feel
not saying that she's, you know, a gold digger, but I'm just saying overall. They're together because of who he is.
You think they're together only because who he is? Then that's not love. And if that's the case, I feel like you settling either way.
It's convenient love. Like, it's Diddy. How convenient to love Diddy. Like,
I don't know.
You would love Diddy off the fact that he's fucking Diddy.
I don't know. I guess I always hope to find like a true love type of thing, and I don't want it to be where I love someone as much and they're not willing to actually marry me and commit to me. And have for real. Yeah. I want to walk down the aisle. I want to get dressed up and share our love and shit with our family.
Exactly. Find somebody who doesn't have money like Diddy.
Oh no! I mean, I want him to have some money.
I mean, you want him to have money, but maybe y'all can be on the same level. But I feel like
because you're not gonna find someone who's in low class and
upper class, middle class.
Yes. You're going to find a low-class person to marry someone who has high-class status. That's just, there's too much going on in between that.
Unless it's somebody who is fame, all of that. Grew up with that person and they got rich.
Right, and then you're taking them with
like
you.
What are the LeBron James and Savannah.
I mean, but there are a lot of girls who get saved, but these men can't really think that they actually truly love them. Like, to me, that's a stretch. It's 1 in a million.
But maybe if the guys who do have all the money, maybe if they stop looking for all the women who are rich and have fake titties, fake lips, eyes, all that, and find someone who is of a lower status, maybe they will find love. Vice versa, women too.
Maybe not. I feel like I would never date somebody who doesn't at least have what I have. Not as a woman, no.
I think for the men, if they stop looking at all the thotty women, they wouldn't have that fear of losing their money.
Because the type of woman that they're going after
is the one you can't trust.
Isn't the type of woman that you want to love and cherish and take home. For instance, Black China, we love you. Amber Rose, we love you guys. But
okay, never mind.
I mean, it's tough. I don't know. Me personally, Diddy, you get the boy bye for that. Like, if you love this woman like you say you do, it should be nothing to commit to
But they are single. I take that back. You ladies are single.
You are single. But man is not willing to put a ring on it and commit to you for forever, then you want some love contract bullshit. Like,
but you notice how Jay-Z has Beyonce, because even though they were at their level when they met, like they were both well known in their careers, he probably didn't have a problem marrying her because he knows that she can basically get it on her own.
So Beyonce wasn't Beyonce the singer?
I don't think they would have.
And they ran across each other in the streets in Houston.
Probably not. No, not the kind of man that Jay-Z is. See, that's the kind of man.
Because you're taking it based on status, but you don't know if it was the character of Beyonce that
I'm sure it was the character that put it there. But it also goes so much far beyond than just the character. You have to look at every aspect. I know I do when I'm dating somebody. It's other than, it can't be just, oh, I like him. Because you can just like somebody and they not be on the same level as you, and you find yourself with somebody with a fucking bum. And you like, damn, this is a bum ass person. Like, why am I with him? And especially somebody that's not trying to be better, even if it's not, I don't know, being.
But that's when you help them. That's why you help them.
Right. At the end of the day, Diddy is, I don't know how old Diddy is right now, but let's just add 20 years to wherever he is right now. At the end of the day, you worried about your money, but money is not going to make you happy. Money can't take care of you when you get sick. Money cannot be there for you the way that a real love can.
And I'm sure she'll take care of him when he gets sick because she'll be fucking paid. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like women. I just feel like women who aren't, like, honestly, I love Cassie. I'm a fan of her. But I'm just saying, without Diddy, would we still kind of see Cassie?
See, that's the thing. Cassie is, I mean, she's beautiful in her own right. She's a woman in her own right. She has her own career outside of Diddy.
Right, but think about it this way.
She is if he wasn't
no, because Diddy put her on, but they don't have nothing to do with the relationship, though.
Jay-Z didn't have to put Beyonce on. He added to who she was. He was an add-on. she was an add-on to him. They complement each other. And if you don't compliment, maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's why Diddy feels like he needs to sign a love contract. Because, like, yeah, I love this girl, but she's not an add-on. If I lost her tomorrow, I wouldn't lose a shit other than her.
That's not love. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I feel like, Cassie, you settling for something that is nothing. This man is not willing to commit to you, for real. But he can say, oh, we can be together, you know, unofficially, because that's basically what it is. I don't do that. I don't know, maybe I've had a bad experience with that. Technically, we're not really together type of thing, so I'm not doing anything without something for real. Technically, you wasn't my girl, so right, or technically you wasn't. So I mean, that's just me. If that works for you, Cassie, or
but what I'm saying, I just feel like Diddy probably feels that way because of the women that he's. The woman that he's
But what
with.
about Kim Porter? Because they knew each other,
which is why she's probably not with him, because she wasn't taking that love contract shit.
His baby mother.
Who? P. Diddy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she probably wasn't with that shit.
Yeah, she probably wasn't with that because she. You want to know why she probably didn't settle for that?
The twins' mama.
Oh, the little girls have to sue older boy, not Quincy with his fine.
Quincy is not his son at all.
What?
Quincy is Abby Shore's son. Justin Combs is.
The one that was doing the Diddy Bob.
Yeah, that's his real son.
I thought, but he
takes care of Quincy. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
But that is her son, right?
Hi, Quincy.
That's her son, but not their son. Look at this.
Well, yeah, I think that the fact that he's not with Kim Porter is probably because she's her own person.
And I think Kim Porter is the type of woman that's like, you got me fucked up. I'm not for that.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
Cassie, on the other hand, if she leaves Diddy, if she doesn't,
Cassie's our age.
I think she's
right. So her on the other hand, if she's not with Diddy, who is Cassie?
Cassie, she's beautiful. Are you kidding?
I mean, she is very beautiful. But again, who is Cassie? Because there's a billion beautiful women out here.
Kind of like, who is Karrueche if she was never with Chris Brown?
My next point. Have we really
that brings us to
have we really heard about Karrueche since her and Chris Brown have been broken up? Like, I only see him, people talking about him and his kid now. And only time I see her in the headlines, it's like, oh, Karrueche is back to, they followed each other, or he repossessed her car. I saw that one. I don't know if that's true.
But what does it have to do with love and marriage and love contract?
What I'm saying is without Chris Brown, we wouldn't know anything about Karrueche.
So
she's
saying
beautiful.
You have to be the same.
Yeah, she's beautiful and she's a model and all that other good stuff. But that's all she would be without Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just my opinion.
Well, let us know what you guys think about the love contract versus an actual commitment of marriage. Instagram at Girl Talk No Filter. Follow us on Facebook or like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Girl Talk No Filter. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on with our first heart-to-heart with Margo.
So this heart-to-heart is from Anonymous. And, okay, so here's the story. She had a crush on a guy that she met at a club. I'm not going to say which club, but it was at a club. It was a day party.
Is she you?
Hell no. I can't fucking crush on people like that. Anyway, but... She met this guy. I can't believe you said, is it you?
Is she you?
But she met this guy at a day party. And basically, she didn't have enough courage to go up to him and say something to him, to approach him. So they ended up going to the club every weekend. And after a few weeks, a month or 2 or 3 passed, he still hadn't said anything to her, and she still didn't say anything to him. So one day after leaving the club, they decided, he actually walked up to one of her friends and approached her instead of approaching
the friend that liked him.
Girl A.
Yeah.
He approached
girl
girl
A.
B.
He approached girl
B
instead of girl A. Thank you for that.
Got you.
So basically, after that, the girl B turned him down. And he found her on Facebook. When he found her on Facebook, he started messaging her, trying to pursue her. I don't think she technically turned it down because Girl B, he was messaging Girl B. She didn't turn it down. She just kind of kept the line of communication open. She felt the need to communicate that with Girl A. She let Girl A know that the guy from the club that you liked is trying to pursue me.
Damn.
So,
and that's 3 months of crushing on somebody?
So basically,
yeah.
The girl B, which is the friend, knew that girl A really liked old dude a lot. So when old dude approached girl B did not say, "Hey, look, you know, my homegirl really."
Well, she did. I forgot. I left that part out. She did say, "Hey, well, it wasn't me who was crushing on you. It was my friend who was."
Mm-hmm.
But even after she said that, he was still contacting her, and after again, she felt the need to tell girl A multiple times that he was still contacting her. My thing is, it's friend etiquette. To not like leave that line of communication open, because to me, once your friend likes somebody, that person is like off limits. I
completely
just think,
off limits.
yeah, like it should be no, like I know if my friends like somebody, I automatically lose interest. Like I wouldn't even have any interest to have from beginning. So that's just me. That's to me, that's girl friend etiquette.
I agree with Margo.
I agree.
So to Anonymous, when it comes to friend etiquette, I guess we would say to you, I don't know, is it a conversation you need to have with your friend? I think that's something
that you should stop doing. You should not.
I don't think so, because I think that the friend, I think girl B, to me, it seems like she was looking for maybe a pass. She was probably looking for girl A to say.
You know, he is kind of cute, so
yeah, she was probably looking for girl A to say, "Oh, well, if he likes you, then you can go ahead and talk to him."
Like,
you know,
but that's after 3 months of you liking someone.
So if we're going somewhere every weekend to go see this nigga,
yes,
you know.
I don't like that though.
I don't like that either. Yeah. Like Margo is my best friend, and I would be really mad.
But me being your best friend, I wouldn't do that.
That's why you're my best friend.
I would best friend. But I would be like, the line of communication would be shut off immediately. Like, oh no, I'm not interested. I wouldn't have even mentioned that my friend liked you.
Right. I wouldn't even look at you like that because my friend already made it clear after 3 months.
But how would you address him, or would you address her, or would you have her address him?
I would have shut it down.
There would be no need. Yeah, there would be no need to address girl A, because I would have shut it down immediately. Like,
exactly. That's what I was saying.
Like I wouldn't have even gone into detail. I would have just said, I'm not interested.
Yeah,
or simply not reply.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm telling her. From my opinion, I think that you should cut it straight off and just be like, look, my friend likes you, and we can't. There's nothing at this point. There's nothing there. This is not going to benefit you or me.
Right.
So we might as well just sever it right now, because it's just not going to go anywhere.
I wouldn't have even said that much. I don't even think I would have responded, to be honest.
I mean, but not responding is leaving it still up in the air.
Yeah, you gotta kind of like nip it at the bud. Like, you know, I appreciate it, but I don't feel the same way. You know,
I just simply said I have a boyfriend. I'm not interested.
All right,
that's good too.
No, I'm dead serious.
Ain't no boyfriend, bitch.
I would have been lying about that part. Yes. But I'm just saying, like, I would have said anything to him for him not to continue
thinking that it's okay to
anything to shut down that communication.
Yes.
Okay. Well, hopefully, Anonymous, that helps you. All right, so our second heart-to-heart comes from our boo T. Oh, hey, boo.
Hi.
Hey, boo. All right, she wants to know this was a Facebook message. When is the right time, and how long should you wait for your mate to meet your parents? Months, years, or what? When is the right time?
That depends on how much you like them and if you're ready to introduce them to your parents. If you feel like y'all have something good going on, and if you would know, you get a vibe. You know if you want someone to meet your parents or not, and if you don't want them to stick, like if you don't want to bring them around your parents so your parents get used to them, you know if you want that person around or not. You get what I'm saying? Like to meet your parents?
I feel the same way. I feel like I wouldn't introduce any man to my parent unless we were in a relationship. I would say that much. There's no need to introduce a friend to my mom or my dad or someone that's not my boyfriend.
I don't agree, because I've had a friend. I was in a relationship with a guy, and I introduced him to my dad, and they had a lot in common. And
but you said you were in a relationship with a guy?
I wasn't in a relationship.
You were not in a relationship?
No, I wasn't.
Did you have an intention to be in a relationship with him?
We had a situationship. It wasn't a relationship, but it was a situationship. And him and my dad kicked it off. They liked each other. I mean, we were dating for like over 6 months, and I took him to meet, you know, my dad or whatever. He was with me, and they liked each other. But I kind of expressed to my dad that wasn't my boyfriend. So you know what I'm saying?
It was understood, like, oh, this is boo. Like,
yeah, like we, okay. You know, but we don't, like, yeah.
Well, I'm with Terilisha. I'm definitely not bringing anybody around my family. I don't care how cool we are, right? Unless we are in a relationship.
It's different too when you have kids.
Very different, because Carter hasn't met anybody, because I haven't been serious with anyone. But I would never bring, even to me it's the same, because even before Carter, I was very big on who I brought around my family, because my family don't take BS, especially my mom. She'll bring, I bring somebody around my mom, she's gonna read them from head to toe,
and that's another
so I have
thing.
To make them make it right.
Oh, Carter's her son, by the way.
That's another thing. I think that your parents automatically know anyway. So if you bring someone home that you're just dating, if you bring somebody home, me dating and being in a relationship are two different things. Dating is just going on dates and talking and whatever. But your parents know, they kind of get a feel. They know by looking at your body language and by looking at how you interact with the person, they kind of know if, you know, it's going to have longevity and last.
But what's the point of bringing them around if that's not even who you're in a relationship with?
And I'm
because,
just really...
I kind of do a lot of activities with with my family, you know. And
that's me too, and I feel like my family too dope just to be bringing anyone around. That's just not.
But my family, like, kind of know whether, you know, they know if
so basically
so they're like, oh, okay, he's not gonna be around for long, or, you know, like kind of like that.
But I'm just big on not bringing. I don't want them knowing who I. If we're just dating, I don't think it's a need for them to know you.
Right.
If y'all happen to meet each other by accident because you're in my house and my mom comes over and it's like a hey meet and greet. Fine. But I'm just really big on my family meeting any of the guys that I talk to. If we're just talking.
It's different it varies from my parents. From my mom, my adopted mom, and my dad. I can take anybody to my blood mother. Because my mom is just like me. She's so open, and she just, you know, she reads people, and she's just so understanding. My dad is different. He has a military background, so he's more like, I don't know how to
call you on your shit.
He's actually not. He's really quiet, but he knows, like, you know what I'm saying. He's not
that's
gonna.
That's the dad that be on Snapchat.
No, that's my adopted dad.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
He has a military background too, and he don't play around. Yes, he do not play around. No, but my mom, my adopted mom, yeah, no, she's like, I don't like that guy, Kristan. So no, she knows, yeah. But my real mother, my blood mother, yeah, me and her are just like, so she's like, tell him I don't like the way he was talking to you, so I don't like him, kind of person.
I guess it kind of depends on the kind of person you are, because I'm very secretive. I don't even tell my friends half the time who I'm dating unless I'm, like, really serious about them. If I, like, really feel a certain kind of way about them, then I'll talk about them. But if not, you won't know anything about them. You'll be like, who's this?
I'm the same, but if I like you, that's half the battle. I don't like very easily. So if I bring you around my people, you something special.
Same.
I think if I allow you to meet my dad, you're special.
So, to answer your question, yeah, that too. But to answer your question, I guess it kind of depends on what you're comfortable with. If you've been the type to be comfortable with, if you want your parents or your family to be the judge or to help you come to a decision on if you like a guy or if he's good for you or not, then I guess take him around your family. But it just doesn't look good taking multiple men
I was gonna say,
family.
whatever you take him, you've only known him like a week, and he ain't it. And then, you know, a month later, you find somebody else and you bring somebody else.
My mama would call me out of my shit. Like, damn, this is the 5th dude this year. Like, what do you...
Dang, mama.
She would call me a thought, because I've heard her say that a few times. She knows what a thought is, and she would definitely call me that.
Hey, mama.
Hi.
What's up? My mama would tell me she's not going to be making all her good food for all these other people. So, okay. So, to T... Our answer to your question is how long you should wait is really up to you. We all have different views and opinions on it. So if you feel comfortable with bringing your guy around to meet your family, then that's what you do. And if not, then you don't.
I would say this, at least just make sure he's friend material. Even if y'all, like, don't bring just any old person around. Yeah. Like, make sure if y'all aren't going to date, y'all still remain friends after. Just because, I don't know. That's just me.
Oh, wait. She says your mate, though. So this is her actual boyfriend.
Oh.
The answer's still the same. If he's your boyfriend, then he your boyfriend, so I guess it's cool for him to come. Okay, so we're going to move on to our Girl Talk, Love Talk. But before we do that, as we mentioned last episode, we will have our Girl Talk, Guy Talk segment. So we're going to bring on our guy, Ricochet. He's going to come with his opinions. As you know, he had the single Clean as a Whistle in Dallas, and he has the Plain Way. So welcome, Ricochet, to the show.
Hello.
Here we go.
What's the word? The Plain Way is out now, you know what I'm saying? Clean as a Whistle, man, that was great. Let's move on.
Because we fresh. Still.
So shout out to Girl Talk No Filter. You know I'm here, man. So I'm putting my 2 cents in.
Is there anything you want to tell the viewers and our audience?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Download the Plain Way. It's on Audio Mac. I gave it to you for free. So you can't talk about me not having no music, you know what I'm saying, to the streets. You know, and me not providing y'all with a classic project. It's hosted by core DJ Definition, DJ Tuss, and DJ Deezy. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping an EP called The Retribution next month, and it's gonna be on iTunes, Rhapsody, Zoom, all the phone carriers, and all of that. It's gonna be produced by B-Pain Beats, man.
I'll link his information below. If you want to follow him, tell me your information.
If you want to follow me on Instagram, Ricochet Plain Jane, RICOCHET PLAYNEJAYNE. Ricochet214 on Twitter, Ricochet214 on YouTube. If you want to book me, book Ricochet214@gmail.com. That's how you reach me, man. Hit me up.
All right, so you excited to be on the show today?
I'm very excited. You know what I'm saying?
I saw you over there laughing.
I watched the first episode, you know, and I think y'all are really doing a good. You know, it's good to see, you know, professionalism and structure, and I really feel like y'all gonna do big things. So, you know, I enjoyed it, and definitely, you know, it's very, very entertaining. So,
thank you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into our Girl Talk, Love Talk, and we're gonna do the male perspective versus the female perspective. All right, so the first question is it okay to date a friend's ex? Yes or no? Is it okay to date a friend's ex?
Man, I'm gonna be yes.
I swear I told you.
Hell the
That's why we can already see the difference.
No.
Rico, may I ask why do men feel like that's okay? Why do you feel that's okay?
The only reason why I said the shit was okay because I done been through that shit. I'm not saying it's okay, but
yeah, you are.
Yeah, you just said
I have a yes.
Oh wait, Chris got a real talk moment.
I got a real talk moment.
Real talk.
I had a friend who in high school, she was known as a hoe in high school, and I befriended her because I feel bad for her. When I graduated high school, I used to go out to Houston to visit her with a couple of my other friends. I even spent my 22nd birthday out in Houston with her. She knew about me and my ex or whatever and how good of a man he was and all of that, and we broke up and stuff. She ended up basically taking advantage of him and manipulating him into coming to her house so she can cook for him. She then cooked for him, sucked him up, and then fucked him. And I'm actually still looking for her. So
I'm looking for her too. What's her name?
I'm so serious.
Can we say her name?
Her name's Kendra.
So
and she told him that we weren't. No, she did. She told him that we were not friends. And Kendra, I promise you, if I see you, and I've said this since the last time I saw you, if I ever see you out here in these Dallas streets, because I know you live in Dallas, I'll be moving close to you soon. If I ever see you, no matter where you are.
Hey, we got beef on the girl.
I'm just saying, I have
and it wasn't me involved. That's what's crazy.
I'm just saying, that shit is no, you do not do that. Because because when you open up to your girls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and you tell them, and then you want to go and do some slick shit like that. No, because when you do shit like that, and you know what type of person I am.
And I think, too, it has a lot to do with respect.
And you don't,
very disrespectful.
Very
I mean, you had no respect
at all.
And you might have been plotting her nigga on the low while it was together.
And then you tried to make him your boyfriend. And bitch, are you fucking crazy?
Man, let me say this, man. I'm just being funny, y'all. It's not cool. I just did to be different. But I'm going to say this, though. I'm gonna say.
You said you had a situation. What was that
Well,
situation?
yeah.
I did.
Say
That's what
that.
I'm. But that's what I'm saying, man. I was in a situation where, you know, my partner, he was talking to a chick. I didn't know that they was together like once they broke up. You know what I'm saying? That was years after, and I found out after me and the chick, you know what I'm saying, had got real. You know.
Close.
Yeah. So it's just like, man.
So it's not okay if you know, but it's okay if you didn't know.
Well, I mean, it just kind of depends on the situation. I feel like we all adults, and I'm gonna be real with you. If y'all not in no full-fledged, if y'all wasn't in no full-fledged relationship, and y'all was just cool, or
That's different.
or whatever, or I mean, that's just kind of real. It depends on the situation. If y'all was together for like years and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, type shit, then nah, that shit ain't cool.
We was together for 4 years, and she knew
Well,
about
then that
all
shit
4
ain't
years.
cool. But if y'all fuck once, you know what I'm saying, and you know, years down the line.
Not that you put a number on it as if it matters.
I mean,
One time,
you shouldn't even be trying. Why would you be like that?
You're not
goes what
trying,
we was
but you
talking
can't
about
help,
earlier.
but you-
Why would you be interested? That's friend
Man,
etiquette.
but you can't help, man.
Not friend.
I guess it's kind of different.
Dallas-Fort Worth is a small ass fucking city,
Which
man.
means you should know
Very.
who's dating who.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why it's different for me, because I know everybody, but I don't know everybody that know who everybody is. Like I know everybody know me, so I can't always help. You know what I'm saying? If you know you hit this chick, you know what I'm saying, and then 2 years down the line, she just so happened to cross across my path. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I done fucked chicks. I done been out there, you know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about the ones you hit. We talking about the actual ex, the one that they was with 4, 5 years, 2 years.
No.
I mean, more specifically, they're talking about the ones that you know they were with.
I have never been in a situation where a chick that was in a relationship with one of my partners, full-fledged, you know, they like all the way out there, you know what I'm saying, and I took this nigga chick. I have never been in no shit like that, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, you know, it depends on the level. It depends on the level that y'all were on. The respect, you know. But I mean, you know, you can't help. Like I can't help that I'm popular and I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if that shit happen like that, I'm not gonna say that I'm just gonna be just willing to be in a relationship with that person and keep that shit going. But you know. It's just I just feel like everybody need to be grown and adults, man. We all adults. Like,
you can be grown and be an adult, and you fuck my ex, and I'm gonna beat your ass. If you're my friend, or you were supposed to be my friend, and you just have to get out there with me. And
you don't have to get your paper. I just feel like that's disrespectful, especially as you said earlier. When your friends know your ex, and you had your conversations when y'all go through the things, and they know the good, the bad, or the ugly, whatever the case may be. So I feel like, why would you even think it's okay to date?
Exactly.
Kendra.
This got really personal.
It actually is really personal. It is really personal.
That's where it affects you. That's where it hits
this
you.
is the only guy that I've ever really truly loved. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she knew that, and she knew.
Oh, well, that's
what kind
whole
of
ass shit. If she knew what type of that's what I'm saying, y'all gotta understand what I mean.
She knew that. She knew that we were in love.
If a person know that this is the type of relationship,
like I vented to her.
Then that shit ain't cool. Because I ain't never been in that type of situation. So for me, it's like, you know, I don't see the severity of certain shit because I've never been in that. But if that particular situation, if that's how it went,
that's exactly how it went.
Then that ain't cool. If she knew that, you know what I'm saying, and y'all had that type of connection, you know, y'all had that type of relationship, then
the best way to avoid something like that is not to befriend a hoe.
You're right.
Let's not a hoe, then that's not going to happen.
With that being said, we're going to move on to another question. Being a side chick or side dude. Yes or no, have you ever been a side chick or dude?
Not that you done wrote a whole.
Okay. Margo says nope. Rico says yes. I says none that I know of.
And he thought he was going to side chick me, and he thought wrong.
Man, I done been the side dude and ain't know, man.
Oh, you didn't know.
Oh, but you didn't know though. I'm talking about this is an intentional. Like man, I know I'm a side chick. I know I'm the side nigga.
Like I done been this side dude. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't know that all this other shit was going on. And then it's like when you get emotions and feelings and all of that shit attached to it, it be real hard to deal, you know what I'm saying, with the breakup of it.
Because every time you enter a relationship, when you have sex with someone, it is not just a sexual contact.
Nah, it's a
you don't even have to make sex to be a side chick.
You switch your energies. It's
like
an
emotional, transfer of energy from one person to the next. Yeah,
I think dating somebody who already has a significant other, I think that if you are going to choose to do that, don't expect anything out of it. Like, that's dumb. Like, I'm gonna date you, but I know you with this other person. Because, like you said, you leave a relationship how you came into it.
Yeah.
So if you came in a side chick, you're gonna walk your ass out a side chick. Period.
Don't expect nothing more than that.
I mean, you may be the main chick a few years, but whenever the hell it ends, you're gonna be a side.
Prime example. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in a situation where, you know, I was with a chick and we broke up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if, like, you know, something that didn't register. You know, that like we taking a break. We not together. You know what I'm saying? And if it come back, then come back. And then I made my decision. Mm-hmm. And like, my chick can't say, you know what I'm saying, that, oh, I was the rebound or whatever, because I had already made my decision on who I wanted to be with and where I wanted to be.
I know this is off topic, but you said, I don't get the whole on break thing. I don't believe in that on break thing.
No,
like,
it
either
is
we
a break.
together or we are not.
Well, you're not.
No, because you said on break.
You're not together.
So you can't. Well, we're broken up, but it's not an on break. A break is if you take a break on your job. If you take a break on your job, you gotta go back to work.
Well, break.
So we on a break with nigga. We still together. We just break it. You got 15 minutes.
I think breaks are necessary for some relationships. Like, you should take, if it's overwhelming and you feel like you love this person, you're like, you know what, I just need a moment. A break could turn into termination, or a break can turn into, let me get back to this and try to work on it a little harder.
I don't know. I just had a really bad experience with that. Technically, we weren't
because
together.
on a break, it should be a break. It shouldn't be, oh, we're saying we're on a break, but we're not acting like we're on a break.
And that's what happens.
But people, but see, people, you know, they draw you, they push you farther away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be in a break, and y'all might, you know, just, you know, been talking about, okay, we're gonna work on this, and then we're gonna try to.
You don't have to be on a break to do that. I feel like a break is an excuse or a reason to do some other shit outside of your relationship. That's just my personal experience.
If it's a mutual break, then maybe not. But if it's like a
one-sided break, like I did,
no, it's a mutual. No, but see, sometimes your mutual might not be somebody else's mutual.
That's what I'm saying.
And my mutual is my mutual. Like, I don't give a shit what you say. If I say I'm done for now and I'm gonna figure it out, then I'm done. If you don't respect
then the other person has to respect that. Like,
they don't have to respect it because you're just breaking up with them. Because you feel like you want to.
But the thing is, you can't force anybody. To me,
that's why
I treat people.
That's why
I treat people how they treat me, though. Like, if I feel like your heart isn't in it, I can't put my heart in it. Like, I can't put my all into somebody that's not putting their all into me. And then I feel like I'm getting played.
Exactly. And that's not even something that you have to speak on. You can feel that.
Yeah. So if they're not, to me, if a person says I need a break, and even in my heart, I'm not ready for a break, I have no choice but to respect them and give that to them.
Because you can't beg them for that.
I will never fight alone on another
The moment you have to start, like, fighting for somebody's time and attention and want them to want what you want,
it's not worth it.
Just let them go. And at that point, that's no longer a break. That's not a break. That's a breakup. Go on about your business.
I mean,
don't try to keep me around while you breaking, basically while you with these other women.
And that happens.
And then you still trying to be with me because you don't want to really want me to start breaking somewhere else.
But you know what, man? But let me keep it real with you, man. Some chicks, man, they don't understand, no. Like, damn it, when I said leave me the fuck alone, that means leave me alone, my
But that depends on how,
but you think on your perspective, exactly.
You are a man, and women are way more emotionally attached to men than men are women.
Right, man.
So you wake up and say, I don't want to be with you no more. You just expect her to be like, okay.
But here's my thing, though. But women don't think about the things that they do to push a man to why he feel the way he feels.
That's why you have
to understand.
But we try, man. Come on, man.
You have to try to better understand a woman more than more than you try to understand.
Y'all don't try to understand us though.
That's what a relationship is about, though. Relationship is about understanding, compromising, understanding. You need to sit down with your significant other.
But this is my question, though, man. We have this conversation. You know what I'm saying about this the everlasting battle between men and women. Why is it that a man is supposed to always understand where you coming from?
Because
you don't take the time to understand where a man is coming from. We do not think the way you think.
Why do y'all feel like we don't try to understand?
Right, but you don't take the time.
Because y'all be wrong.
No, because listen, this is what it is. Men can't understand, and maybe God made it this way.
He did.
For men not to be able to understand all the hormones and emotions that women go through. You can't send a woman mixed signals. You can't be in a relationship with someone and be happy with them one day and the next day be like, oh, baby, I'm sorry, we need a break.
You right.
Y'all be on some fake shit. Y'all be pretending it be what it don't be.
Because then I'm torn inside, like, what did I do? Is it
right?
me?
But you don't understand.
And then, naturally, women are fighters, so we want to fight for our relationship. Like, no, like, I love you.
Yes,
like,
no,
what can we do to make this work?
No.
And then we crazy when we do that.
No, but no. Yes, you crazy. Yes. You are not the same. You are up like this.
Because we love y'all. We don't want to not be with who we love.
No, but just what you got to understand.
So have you ever met a woman that was not up and down?
No, that's not the point.
Because that's a man.
Right, but that's not the point. But listen what I'm saying.
Women are always up and down,
and
that's what it is.
That's
Men
cool.
have to learn how to love and grow and understand
and women,
that.
Okay, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm going to take this shot, though.
Wait a minute, though.
Right.
No, the problem, this is the deal. You cannot expect a man to 100% understand you as a woman if you are not willing to 50% understand why a man feels the way he feels.
I'm gonna tell you what you feel. Why you feel that way is because
I'm
it's
a
not
man.
that we don't.
What is it that you need her to understand? What is it that you need us
that you want to do some
What we need
shit.
you to understand is that you can't control your emotions a week out of 4. That's what you need to understand. You need to understand that we cannot understand why you are 50%. You are like this one day, and then the next day you're like this, and you expect us to understand that. You cannot
because
expect.
life is so much easier for a male. Men have it so easy. Women have to have children.
We
Women
don't.
have men.
Girl,
No, I'm not gonna say that men easy.
Men have it easier than women.
I agree with Rico.
Listen, because women, what happens if you have a mother? If you have
how did you get pregnant?
Woman, you got pregnant by a man. But what happens if the man wants a break? The child is left with the mother.
That's not necessarily true because
that's
like 75-85% true.
That's not every man.
That's 72%.
That's hard right there.
Women
have babies. Women have cycles. Women have to be sometimes women have to work harder, and we have to prove ourselves more.
It does not, but a woman is like hold on, wait a minute. Let me say this. But let me say this though. But you guys also have government assistance. You guys can also walk. Do you know how hard it is for a man to
we don't need government assistance.
Because y'all not
men.
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right. Every woman doesn't need government assistance.
No, I would
you
never
know
be
how
on
easy
government
it is?
assistance.
Hold on, but let me ask you a question. But let me ask you a question.
If I have a man and we're stable.
Oh, okay.
But let me ask you a question.
But as a single college student, I applied.
But let me ask you a question.
They denied me.
Do you know how easy it is for a woman to walk into the attorney general and say, I'm not getting this. It don't matter if a man is doing 100% of what he's supposed to do. Yes,
like
it
the last
is.
resort.
But that's not the point of what were you gonna say, Margo?
I was gonna say I agree with him about women not being able to control their emotions.
We can.
Like I've learned how to control my emotions.
I can't. I bust out crying the other day in the shower.
But see, I control my emotions because I know how upset I can get. Like I will fuck some shit up. So that's something within myself that I had to learn how to control my emotions. Like damn.
But you have to understand.
Control yourself. And I feel like with women, we get to that point, like, damn, we were just fucking last night, and now he want a break. Like, we get conflicted.
There's
like,
another bitch
what
involved.
the fuck is going? Yeah, like, what the fuck is going on? But that's why I say that you have to really be. We have to withhold some of our emotions. Yeah. Just because.
Man, you have to understand.
Because we jumped the gun.
You know what
wait a minute, I just said that. Hold on. Now it makes sense when Margo said it. Oh, it doesn't make sense when I said it.
Now
though.
let me say this.
That's the way you gotta go about saying it.
We jump the gun because we fall faster than they do.
I don't think it's true.
Nah, that ain't true.
I don't think that's true.
That ain't true.
But
I think we fall faster than...
At least we express it.
We express it before men. Nobody they fall fast.
They may have been feeling it way longer than we have.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because
no, I want to hear from him. Why is it that men hold it back and don't express it? Whenever you fall for a woman, is it hard for you to say something?
No, it's not. We hold it in to the right time. See, y'all don't hold it in at any given point. Y'all let the tears flow.
What's the right time?
The right time. No, the right time.
See, that's the problem right there.
The right time.
Men are selfish. They feel like their time is the only time that matters.
No,
like,
that's
well,
not.
our feelings.
And y'all feel because y'all express y'all feelings 24/7.
So
all day, every day. That's not how life works.
So what is your ideal
You can't
woman?
break everything
So what
every
is
day.
it? Give me
Everything can't break. You can't destroy every building all day, every day.
If she's doing that shit every day, she's crazy.
Wait, but
what y'all do though?
No, but list me the things for what you think a perfect woman is, right quick. Give me five. Give me five.
Okay.
There's no such thing as a perfect
woman.
woman.
There's no such thing. Okay, I was gonna say that.
Your ideal woman.
I'm gonna tell you what my ideal woman is. My ideal woman is a woman that can examine her own flaws. That's the first thing. To know that you are not perfect is one of them. The main thing, you know what I'm saying? The second thing, to understand that a man is not going to look at things the way you look at them 24/7. That we are not going to hop off the edge of a cliff because you hopped off the edge of a cliff. I'm not supposed to. No.
Somebody got to live to the story.
Somebody gotta have the rope. You know what I'm saying? And throw that bitch down, you know what I'm saying? For you to catch and bring it up. I'm not finna follow you. Come on, babe. Just follow up this clip with me. No, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying?
So they like Romeo and Juliet?
No, that old bullshit ass story. That nigga killing himself because she done killed. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah.
I need a Romeo.
Man, hell no.
I need him to be able to.
Fictitious ass story. Trying to apply that shit to real life. No. The third thing. To understand compromise. To understand that I have to take your emotional roller coaster. And I have to take it along with my logical reasoning. And we bring it together to compromise. It's the same as the second one, really. You know what I'm saying? The fourth is to understand that nothing is going to happen in one day.
No.
You are not going to solve every issue in one day. Let's take one thing, put it on top of another thing, and let's move on. We still harping over shit that happened last month. You mad because this bitch liked my motherfucking post. You know what I'm saying? Or this chick, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Can I interrupt just for a moment? I think that's the difference between men and women, that y'all invalidate our feelings and our emotions about certain things if it's not important. Because if your girl say that bothered me, you say, oh, you harping on it a whole month later, it'd be like maybe because you wasn't seeing.
Maybe we should have took the time to work on that. But don't make it.
But you're not going to do that because you just said we can't solve it all in the day.
It's
right.
That's why it turned into a whole month because you wasn't willing to talk about it. Oh my God. No, man. What it was is you said that you was cool, and then the next day
lied.
You lied. Yeah, you lied.
She lied because she didn't want to turn up on you.
That ain't my problem that you lied. That's not my problem.
Oh, you're gonna edit this out because we're completely off topic.
No, I'm going to keep this.
Okay. That's not off a topic.
I mean, I stated this is off topic, but we're gonna talk about it because I feel like I'm gonna do episode 2 in 2 parts simply because it's running so long. And it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I just expect it to be this good.
So since y'all are talking about women and holding their emotions, I thought that last comment was bullshit.
What comment was that?
Mine? Which part? Like, because every man watching this, I promise you, every man watching this is like, yes, my nigga, you are.
You're wrong. All we want is for you guys to spend a little more time on our emotions and feelings. Like, take it into consideration.
Exactly. Don't feel like your way is the only way. Don't invalidate my feelings because it's not your feelings.
Yes, you don't understand how it makes me feel, and when I'm expressing it to you and you shut me down, that adds on another. Yeah, that hurts my feelings.
How would you feel if your girlfriend had a billion dudes commenting saying everything. Hey, boo.
Man, I'm hitting that pussy. I'm hitting that pussy long and strong.
That's the difference, though. Because we're less likely to be fucking on another nigga. And then y'all already fucking on another woman.
I ain't worried about that. A man that's secure about himself and knows what he has and know who he is not gonna never. It don't matter if a bitch is fucking another chick or not fucking another nigga or fucking another chick.
That's another topic.
A real man is gonna know his worth. I know my worth, so I ain't got time to be worrying about who you talking to, what you doing, is you doing this, is you doing that, because I already know what I bring to the table. You want to go fuck with this nigga that stay with his mama, that's fine. You want to fuck with this nigga that use Uber every day to get where you need to go, then that's fine.
I use Uber to get where I need to go, and I have a car.
But that's not the point. You can have options. Niggas don't, and some of these niggas don't have options. You know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas don't. Right, some of you niggas is sitting with your partner, my nigga, sitting at the crib with your partner in your partner's car, my nigga. Yes, my nigga. Don't be a leech, my nigga. Get your shit together.
His Uber account, not your own. But okay.
Just keeping it
out.
Hey,
dog, you got that Uber account? Nah, I ain't got it.
Can you call your Uber for me?
Man. You sitting in front, waiting on your partner to go pick you up to go wherever you trying to go type shit. A nigga that know he got his own shit, a woman is gonna respect a man that...
A woman doesn't want that type of man anyway. If you ain't got your...
You don't have to be perfect. Like, I still...
That's not a woman. That's a little girl.
You don't have to be...
If she's okay with a dude that ain't got no vehicle, that ain't got shit, and you leeching off of other people...
Put it this way.
And you,
I done been through that. I done been through that. I done not had a whip. You know what I'm saying?
But we're not talking about that as no grown ass man. Sometimes you go through things you gotta grow through.
But you gotta be striving.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have.
No, I wasn't sitting on my ass though.
No, not even if you weren't sitting on your ass. When you weren't where you needed to be as a man, were you trying to pursue women other than just?
Hell no, I was trying to get some money. Like, and if I had a chick, she was helping me get to where I needed to get, and she was helping me do what I need to do. It wasn't like she was coming over, you know what I'm saying, and we was just doing this and that.
You can't be leeching and she leeching.
Nah, hell no, that ain't hell.
That's dysfunction.
That's dysfunctional as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But that's what niggas do. Niggas want to satisfy their loins instead of getting with a even if you got a homegirl or some shit like that, somebody with some substance, somebody that's gonna uplift you and help you get to where you need to get. But see, where a lot of people fail and fuck up at is men. Where they fuck up at is that you become dependent on a woman,
and that is the sorriest shit.
And that's the sorriest shit. You depending on a woman. You waiting for her to.
That's not a man.
To do. That's not at all. What's up?
Like, a man shouldn't even feel comfortable with leeching off of a woman.
Man, my daddy and my mama been married 35 years. My daddy worked for Procter & Gamble for 20 years. My mama sat at the house. My mama ain't have to work. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm talking about? If my girl quit her job or whatever the case may be, guess what? That means I gotta go get 2 or 3 jobs to make sure that me and my kids and her are taken care of. You know what I'm saying? This shit, you sitting at home, my nigga, and all you doing, you know what I'm saying, is depending on your girl. You sitting at home, my nigga, waiting on her to come home and shit. The house ain't clean, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know how to cook, my nigga, type shit. My nigga, you don't even play the role of a man. See, in 2015, you niggas gotta understand that if you ain't gonna play the role of a man, you gonna play the role of a woman, my nigga, because your woman is taking care of 24/7, taking care of shit 100% of the time, my nigga. Niggas gotta stop thinking about themselves being men, and you're not even feeling the shoes of being a man.
So let me ask you, Rico. You make it very clear that you are in a relationship. You shout out your love, all the time. What was it that made or encouraged you to settle down with her? Because a lot of women want to know if there's anything that they can do, or is it on the man for him to make that decision?
What
feel like
it's
something.
What was it about her?
What
was it about her?
Not necessarily even about her. Was it your decision, or was it something that she did to make you feel like
it was basically me feeling like I see her aspiring to be better than what really kind of gets me in a woman is a woman that really aspires to be greater than what she is now. The future.
That's cute.
You know what I'm saying? Where you gonna be 5-10 years from now?
Shout out to his girlfriend.
That type of shit is what really, as a man, you know what I'm saying, you wanna be with somebody that has goals, high aspirations, has things, it looks into the future. I might be able to take your flaws, you know what I'm saying, or take things that you might not have, or things that you might, because I know what you're gonna end up being if we continue on the same path that we supposed to go on.
You see how great she can be.
I see the great. I see the potential.
Made you encourage you to settle down with her.
That's what.
So was it her or was it something in you?
Nah, it was me. It was really me because, you know, I'm self-sufficient all the way. She's self-sufficient. Do whatever, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
But it was those attributes in her that you saw.
It was those. It was.
So can I just kind of reference that back to the very beginning of the Diddy conversation? Mm-hmm. That kind of explains a whole lot of it, because he wouldn't even be dating her had he not seen it in her that she can be something great without him.
Right.
Without him, he knows that she's going to be great. Not saying that that's the reason that he loves her, but that's the reason that they complement each other. Right.
And you're going to make mistakes, man. You're going to make mistakes. We got to stop, man. As humans, we got to understand that we're going to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, she not going to be perfect. I ain't going to be perfect. Shit going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But my mom and my dad ain't been married 35, almost 36 years, you know what I'm saying? Because everything was perfect. Right. And everything was cool. You're going to have trials and tribulations and shit that's going to fuck up. Mm-hmm. And it's, you know what I'm saying? And so you got to be able to look at that person and say, you know what? I accept you for your flaws. How can we make this work? Right. How can we fix this? You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you do that when you come across a situation like you said earlier, where if you decide, I want a break?
Nah, but that ain't. But see, the thing is that it's a multitude of things that come up to that break. It ain't like with me. It's not like the first red flag. Right. It might be in my mind to where I think about it, but it's not gonna be ultimately the thing that made me take a break. What's gonna make me take a break is when it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 red flags. Right. You know what I'm saying? And ain't none of this shit done changed.
And you put the icing on the cake.
And that put the icing on it. Yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit right there is gonna make me say, you know what? We need to take a break because there's too much shit going on. And you not seeing it. And you expect me to feel like, oh, I just look at it and just, you know, blow it. No, my nigga, it's been 6 or 7 things that done happened that made me feel like this. Mm-hmm. And you didn't take the time to really understand that this is how I felt. And when I told you that I was bothered by the first shit, you didn't stop to say, okay, maybe I don't need to let the second shit happen.
That's what men need to do for women.
You're right.
You're right.
It's a
you right.
That's exactly what men need to do to better understand women and our emotions.
You can't fuck up once. You can't fuck up once and then not work on that one time.
Exactly.
You have to fuck up once and then not fuck up for a long time. And then
if we don't fuck up, if there's something, bring it to the table. We discuss it.
Men will never be that honest, and that's what women need to realize. Like we're always looking for answers that are never. We always have questions that are never going to be answered.
Or they're answered with I don't know.
Or be answered with a lie. You always be searching for something we're never going to get.
And men don't understand that women.
We kind of need that.
Me. I know when you're lying to me.
Yeah.
I get this vibe or this energy, and I know when it's not right, and I know when with what you're saying, your body language and everything.
Right.
Yes, I look at it and I'm like, why? Sometimes I don't even say something. Why are you lying? I know women know when men are lying.
We do.
And they've been saying this since the fucking 60s.
And this is kind of off topic, but I told my coworker that because I feel like women's intuition is very real.
Yes.
And the reason why women's intuition is real is because we come from you guys. We are your rib. So what you don't know what we know. You don't know what we feel because you're not a part of us. We're a part of you. Mm-hmm. So the things that you do, the things you say, we know when you lying.
But see, I think that's one of the main problems. You know what I'm saying? Is that if you know it, you need to say it right then.
No, because why are you lying?
Why are you lying? Why do I have to tell?
Exactly.
I'm not saying that you have to, but I'm just saying it got to be some sort of compromise. Saying that, I'm not. This is what I'm saying is that if you know that, say it then. I feel like you should hash it out either way.
But why do I have to tell you when you lying when you know when you spit out the
lie? Because y'all don't tell us. Okay.
That makes me feel like you're not a man.
Hold on, let me answer that question. Because y'all expect us to know what y'all thinking 24/7, but we don't know.
But women are honest.
That's different from sometimes we don't have to tell y'all certain shit. That's for example, if we want flowers, we feel like we don't have to tell you we want you to give us flowers to make it less important. Like, damn, you couldn't.
Exactly.
Why I gotta tell you
that waters it down?
That brings me to my point. one of the reasons that I don't date is that I'm not dating right now is because I feel like if I have to tell you that, then you're not the one for me.
But see, you don't.
So the man that comes along who is for me, I'm not gonna have to tell him that.
Right.
So women, we have to be patient. We're so ready to be in a relationship that we're not worth waiting for. We feel like, oh, we like this dude. Well, I'll deal with this. I like him, so I'll get past that flaw. And then you keep him around. And before you know it, you've gotten past flaw 10, 11, 12, 20. And now you putting up with all his shit.
And you're not happy.
Settled.
Right.
Man,
I've settled before.
Why? Me too.
I've settled before, and I can tell you firsthand that once you settle for somebody, it's hard to get out of it because now you locked in with this person. Like for me, if a guy comes along and he's not the type to want to give me flowers on a random day, or if he's not the type to want to talk to me all day, then I automatically I automatically put you in that standard. Like I automatically feel like, well, you know what, I like you, you're nice, but you're just not the one for me because what I want from a man, you don't offer. Like you're not giving.
But then at the same time, when you got a man that works 12, 13, 14.
No, and within reason, I understand that. Like, if you're working all the time, but I feel like the man who goes out of his way for me is the man for me. Yes. So, if the man who has been up 16 hours decides to stay up 3 extra hours for me,
it's the man who don't have time but make time for you.
Right. So, when women settle, we're like, oh, we got to tell this man to buy us flowers. We got to tell this man to treat us this way. And we shouldn't have to. Because when we wait on the right man, when we are patient enough for the right man, then that right man is going to do that for us. We're not going to have to tell him or argue with him like, you never send me flowers, or you never do this for me.
That's not something you should have to discuss.
We should never have to say that. The moment that you have to say that is the moment that you should realize that that's not the man for you.
How many years, when a man starts dating when you're 16, 15, 4, I don't know, how many years? I can't be dealing with a 27, 28, almost 32-year-old who's not okay, who can't just sporadically bring me flowers or, do little small shit like that. I will say that
most women don't need that. They don't want that. So,
those
women... Really? Yeah, most women, I mean...
Those are the women that
buy with a barrel
no, that's the women Exactly. Those are the women that provide for their men.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the type of women that those men need to go to. But for us who want to have that kind of attention, we have to wait a little longer because our standards are higher. When your standards are higher, you have to wait a little longer. You got to be patient. Right. Something that easy isn't going to come. I mean, something that hard to find isn't going to come easy.
So to get back kind of on topic, Rico, as a man, what advice would you give to women who want to know if there's anything they can do, to encourage a man to settle down?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. A man, nothing. There's nothing that you can do. A man that's willing to settle down, that's ready to settle down, is going to settle down. There is nothing that you can do. You can't cook and clean. You can't suck his dick good.
Because a million bitches can do that.
It's just not. It's got to be in him.
If a man's not ready, he's not going to be ready.
He's not going to be ready, period.
And regardless how good of a woman you are.
That's where
we're a really good woman.
And that's very
we feel like being, not we, because I don't.
I dated someone, actually the last guy I dated, I mean, he was everything I thought that I wanted in a man, and it was different from my last relationship, and he just was not ready for a relationship. I mean, we still friends now. He just wasn't ready, and I couldn't force him to be ready.
That.
Exactly, and that's what I did. And he wasn't ready.
No, it wasn't that. I'm gonna tell you what it was. It wasn't that. He told you that to feel like he was gonna give you some fuel or make you, piss you off. What it was is he done been and gave his heart to some chick. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucked him up.
That's true too.
I'm telling you, that's exactly what it was. Mm-hmm. And something you did, not to say it was your fault, because it's not, but something you did reminded him of that. And it's not your fault. It's his own insecurities. See, it's our own insecurities that make us mess up.
There's nothing we can do to let y'all know that we're not going to be the same.
Be up under us 24/7.
No, that's not.
Women need to stop figuring out what can I do. What can I do to stop it? Man, it's not shit that we can do. Like once a man feels the way that he feels,
you can't be up under a man 24/7 and he gon'. I mean, really, man.
I'm like, bro,
it's on him.
It's really on him. It's really on him. I mean. Like men, the way we feel, we live in, like a lot of men now, they live in the old school where it's like, you gotta put it all on the line. Like, nigga, this my shit, you my bitch, this my pussy, Ain't no nigga gonna touch it. My shit.
Yeah.
If a nigga know that shit, he'll chill out. But if he don't know that,
true.
Man,
no.
I do.
I feel like also have to stop feeling like, oh, I'm his ride or die. I'm gonna be here whenever, wherever, however. No, that's wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that, because being a ride or die does not save your spot for when he's ready. You gonna be that ride or die. He gonna be ready for the next bitch that wasn't there.
I think a man. I think
ride or dies are trash. I'm telling you. Right when I say ride or die,
to see what he gonna say. What you gonna say, Rico?
No, I think I agree. I think a man that's ready is ready. I don't think there's anything. There is nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can say. Your pussy is great, but it doesn't matter. Because
your love can be great, so it won't matter.
It won't matter, man. A man.
So if you think a man, once he gets ready, he didn't see it in the previous relationships, he's gonna go back, or he's gonna say, no, that didn't work. I wasn't ready at that time.
With a man, we move forward. We done. When we cut you off, ain't no going back. Like, and I mean, when I say really, I mean really cut you off. I ain't talking about like a day, 2, 3. I'm talking about months down the line. Man is not finna go back. He's not finna go back just because. That's just not how we operate. Women are more prone to do that.
I have a question when you're done.
No, you good.
So, okay, for instance, say that you're dealing with someone like you who's an artist, right? And you had a ride or die person that was there for you all the time, whatever, ride or die. And that didn't work out, but she's still there with you, and she was there with you, you know, when you first started becoming an artist and you were growing into being a better artist or whatever. And then you meet someone else later down the line, and it's like you kicked it off with them. Whenever you're ready to settle down, who would you flock more to? The new girl or the ride or die? Would you go back to the ride or die? Would you be like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give this person a chance.
Nah, I'm going to give the person a chance because I've already...
You going to go back to your ride or die, or you going to give the person a chance?
No, I'm going to give the person a chance.
The new girl.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because there have been things that have happened all the way up.
Because she settled for all the other whole shit, so you really don't respect that ride or die.
Right.
No.
Because
that's the truth, but that's some real shit.
That's real talk.
That's what it is, because it's a lot of shit that you done did, leading all.
And I'm not saying that she did really, but you done that she allowed, that you don't respect that. So you're gonna go with the other girl.
But you went back to her because she allowed it.
Right.
And that's why, again, women being a ride or die,
gets you nowhere. Never again.
My dad taught me this a long time ago.
He daddy.
Yes, R.I.P. My daddy was awesome. But we were really close when we had conversations like this. He told me one time with there was an incident with one of his girlfriends. She thought he was cheating on her. At the time he wasn't. But because they argued so much about it and she felt so strongly about the fact that she thought he was cheating on her and didn't leave, didn't make no sudden moves. All they did was argue about it, and after arguing about it, they were fine, they were okay. At that moment, he knew that it was okay to cheat on her and that she wasn't going anywhere. Because she didn't say, you know what, I feel like you're cheating on me.
You got me fucked up.
You got me fucked up.
Right.
Instead, she wanted to argue about it and get her point across about it and, you know, create an issue out of something that was nothing. And the fact that he knew, well, damn, I'm really not cheating on her. But if I wanted to, I could, because she still ain't went nowhere. We just arguing. She'll be all right after, you know.
I learned that the hard
do what I do, whatever. But that's what women need to realize. Once a man cheats on you, once a man shows, when people show you who they are, believe them. Like when you
Maya Angelou.
That too. And if you think that a man is cheating on you, if you feel like that, first of all, have all of your evidence. Don't be
don't be speculating, because that make you look real stupid.
Baby, we get evidence.
But the fact that she thought so strongly about it and she didn't do anything about it, it was just we argue and then we're gonna get it together later, next day type shit, or next hour, whatever. He knew that it was okay to cheat on her.
And I think it's one of those, I feel kind of emotional right now. Because it's a thing you don't really think about, like when it's happening. Like, okay, I don't want to talk about it.
No, we have to.
No, it's like because you don't really think about it. Like,
because you're so wrapped up into that person.
You feel like you care about that person, so you're willing to fight.
This is a heart-to-heart.
For that relationship to show them that
we're gonna have the most ratings, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucking shit that I was on, man, it got me and music directors, my nigga, I swear to God, I need to have a motherfucking spot.
I will
You get emotional on this motherfucker.
No, for
just
real,
to say,
because
just to kind of piggyback on that, that goes a long way with knowing who you are as a woman. When you know who you are as a woman, you're not gonna be so wrapped up into somebody to the point where.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back.
I'll take a break.
Took that break. What I was gonna say before we took that break, as a woman, when you are like fully connected with yourself, it's gonna be very hard to get completely wrapped up into another person. I think that if you are completely wrapped up into them, you're gonna be wrapped up into them because they're just as wrapped up into you. And I also think that it just comes with different standards. Like you can't.
Okay, y'all. Well, what we're going to get into, we thank you guys for tuning in. This was going to be part 1 of episode 2. Tune in next week to part 2 when we get into girl talk, sex talk, with the male perspective with our special guest, Ricochet. We thank you guys for tuning in. The episode definitely ran a little bit longer because, we have 4 different opinions. And below, I'll tag all of our personal Instagrams, our group Instagram of Girl Talk. Any final words, Rico?
Man, go get the Plain Way, man. Man, get the Plain Way, man. AudioMag.com, the EP, man. The
it's free.
Retribution. It's free. This one free. And shout out to the whole city. Shout out to Girl Talk No Filter, man. I'm proud of y'all. Like, this is definitely dope. Ricochet Plain Jane is the Instagram, man. Y'all follow me,
Yeah. Oh, and make sure, if you like to party, and I'm sure a lot of you do, make sure you book tables with me and Chris.
Yes.
On the end.
Always love Chris.
6 on Saturdays.
And Medusa on Fridays.
Yes.
Shout out to the Men of Business one time.
Men of Business.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in for part 1 of Girl Talk, Guy Talk. We'll see you guys next week with part 2. I am Terilisha.
I am Always Love Chris.
I'm Margo.
I'm Ricochet.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace.
Man, this is going to be dope.